Welcome back everybody to another episode of Forest Village with me, Vapor. And we're well into the snowy season. I need to put my menus back up because another suggestion, we need some way of screenshotting without the UI. That'd be quite useful. And I've not figured out if there is a way of doing it. I think that's all I had up, wasn't it? Did I have... No, we didn't use that. Okay. So we're in early winter, it's -2, we've got a few people building the roads. I see Lachlan that lives here, yes it is, okay. Lachlan, very legible bachelor, still not found himself a wife, he's 18 years old, no wife. Damn, some of these people are really old, young. What have we got in here? We've got Ember and Sinestra. Now you'd have thought one of these two would have come and moved in with Lachlan, but I'm wondering if, because we've got Farmer and Hunter, and they're assigned here, I'm wondering if because Lachlan is a builder, he's not moved in. So we'll go and try that out in a minute. We've got Rachel, who's 4, who's not going to get with Zayden, really. I mean, I'm assuming it doesn't work that way. Well, I could be right, it says teenager, I mean, I don't know where the game draws the line there. But yeah, as it stands... like Diego and Natasha, who's 6, who seems to be working at 6 years of age. I'm not sure this is dead on at the moment. You can't be right, but they look like they're going to be our first family to have a child. Just a quick thing. Thank you for all the comments and the likes, as always. Sasami, that's like sesame, but a bit more sassy. Left me quite a nice message with some information on. I'm not going to read everything out, but one of the things was making a kiln, which will turn firewood into charcoal, which is a little bit more efficient when it comes to keeping the houses warm, which is cool. And then flax and hide is what I need to make clothes, which is something we're going to need to do. As you can see, their clothes are almost gone. So I'm guessing when this season changes, maybe flax would be a good idea. It's very fast growing though, so that's something worth bearing in mind. So we'll switch that now in case I forget, which is possible. Herbalist hut is still being built. I don't know if we need the actual hospital kind of building, the healer's shop, to go alongside that, or whether that will work on its own in the early stages. We will soon find out, I guess. What I would like to do though is upgrade this house just on the basis that I think if they're going to have children we need a bigger house. So we need a lot more wood, and we need, is that ore? I never remember. Stone, there we go. So we'll have to gather some of that from the surface. But I want to try and get Lachlan in with one of these ladies here. So I'm wondering if we stop Lachlan from being a builder, he's now a labourer. And that was kind of lucky really, I wasn't aiming for that. If we, say, make him a hunter, let's slow the game down, but put on 1 and unpause it. Will he move? Seeing as that house is closer to where he needs to be. We will wait and see. Let's see if we can, as I think it's Noble and Night Ghost like to put it, pair them off. Okay, so I think we'll stick with the firewood just for the moment, but we really need to think about clothing and tools, and I'm really concerned that we're going to end up killing everybody. I reckon tools is probably the first thing we need to build. Oh my goodness. Right, let's do some resource gathering. That might be a little bit more prudent. Select all resources. Somebody said unassign the farmer in winter, and I'm hoping the farmer will actually go and do other things. I'm hoping the farmer will go and do some other things, because that would be useful rather than just waiting. And this is something I like, as you're dragging it across, it tells you exactly everything you're going to pick up. I think that's fantastic. That is a cool little thing. So we got one builder, which is fine at the moment. Has Lachlan moved? No, let's speed the game up. Because I don't want to be kind of talking too much and not actually doing anything. But Lachlan's still shown as a labourer. Did I? Maximum people, 2 people. Ah, it's because I've got spare people. Let's do that. Is he now? He's now a hunter. There we go. And one of these is a hunter as well. Sinestra is also a hunter. I wonder What if you upgrade the house? 4 residents. That's probably not going to help the situation. I could also remove the house. There is that possibility, and put an actual house in. They should move into one of the other houses. That might be a good idea. Still short of a couple of stone there, and they're still collecting all the resources out in the dark. What I would like to see is some lights coming from the buildings at night, so the windows may be glowing a little bit, and if you can see through the door, maybe, I don't want them to decorate necessarily inside these buildings, but maybe some basic stuff, having a bed in there. I don't think we should have the ability to decorate them because that would slow the game down immensely, but having seen the fire inside and things like that would be nice. Maybe some kind of street lamps made by, I don't know, whale blubber, so turn into oil, that sort of stuff. God, that snow is so bright. I did lower the bloom, but it's hard to tell with snow. Snow is very bright anyway, but that is absolutely gorgeous. I think I'm in love. Look at that. You just have to stop and really enjoy it and just soak it up sometimes. I really hope they kind of help. I think the word is hope. I'm drooling, that's the problem. But I really hope they really do push the development of this game. Okay, so he's not moved. Why are none of them picking up the resources? Is that because nobody's free? What if I drop one off? He's still a hunter. Maybe everybody's busy. Did he leave footprints? Now that would have been nice. And I don't mean permanent footprints, but at least ones that fade away over a little bit of time as they're walking across the snow. Just one of those little touches. Because the island isn't that big, so I'm guessing the game and most computers should be able to handle it. Have they gathered anything yet? Nope. It's really peculiar, isn't it? What are they doing? Have I told them too much together, maybe? It's possible. Let's take another one out of here. We only need one in there. We got 2 spare people. Have we got the... Where did I build it? Okay, so what are we short of? We're short of ore and wood, is that? Oh, building progress, 0 of 18. I think maybe we're short of some of these resources. So it's stone. But are they gathering the stone? Can we cancel it? What's this? Cancel resource gathering. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. Is that everything cancelled? I think it is. Let's go for stone. I even see if we're collecting any there. There's 6. Where are they picking that up from? There. Are you going for some? Ah, maybe I had too much of an area for them to deal with. Especially when I'm asking them to remove everything. That could have been causing that issue. Who's asleep? What's asleep? Is it somebody? Anything? The building. Right, so we are short of stone. That's fair enough. That's quite a lot of stone, mind. Let's see if we can just gather. That's 10. I think we need the stone mine as well. See if we can get it this way. Start off with. I don't want to send them too far away because there's bears and other things around. I don't know if they will get eaten. Oh, there we go. Right, let's get them doing that. Fantastic. Oh, it actually tells you. Oh, it tells you what you cancelled. That's fine. So Lachlan is now a labourer again. I'm tempted to remove one of these houses. How much is one of these ones? I forget. Let's have a look. Yeah, we can't quite afford it. I think we'll let this get built first. Where is it? It's hiding here somewhere. And as soon as that's built, I think we will remove one of, well, probably all of these actually, and start putting some normal houses in. Oh look, Natasha's on her own. Somebody's disappeared. Sinestra's moved into this house. Was it Sinestra that was living in here? No, it wasn't. Okay. Well, people are moving around. Ah, it's Diego. That was it. It was Diego and Natasha. Have they had an argument? Have they split up? Well, this makes more sense. Ember and Diego are a very similar age. So that's quite good. That might mean some progress. Hey, everyone's having a little bit of a move around. Okay, maybe that's a good thing. And same here as well, Sinestra and Zayden. Maybe I'm panicking a little bit too much. Maybe I'm expecting them to have children too quick. And considering nobody's died of old age yet, maybe I shouldn't worry. We'll just kind of relax and take it take it at a nice pace and not be too concerned. Okay, we've almost got enough stone. So what other buildings have we got that we've not looked at? Actually, just have a quick check. Barn, yeah, it's not too full. So we got a coop. Pastures, we can't build. So it's either greyed out because we don't know how, or because it's not implemented. And I think it might be more of a I don't know how to do it. We've got bakery, windmill, coop. Might be worth doing at some point. An orchard. Hunting cabin, we've got a gatherer's hut. Did we have a gatherer's hut? I don't think we ever built one of those. Or did we? Do we have... What's the best way of looking? Is it a basket on here? So I'm guessing, is it a basket here? Yeah, we don't have one. That's useful. Nice and easy to tie that up. Weaver's workshop, a furnace. There's still a fair amount of buildings that we've not built. Now I do believe these mines need to be placed... Ah, there's a heat map. That is helpful. It tells you how much stone is actually in there as well. So 0, 153... So I'm guessing the redder places are definitely... Oh, it's very red over here. But it's saying no stone. Is it because the land's not flat enough? Yeah, so we need to flatten the land first. Typical. Right, okay. So I'm not too sure what you class as a lot of stone, but... At least we know how that works. Fantastic. What was the other one? Ore? Same thing again, that's fine. Clay, yeah, all works the same. That's quite an interesting thing actually. It means you can't just place them anywhere, which realistically speaking makes sense, doesn't it? What have we got here? That's the herbalist hut. Okay, it's starting to get built. Brilliant. Oh, we have a baby. We have a baby. Who's had a baby? Who's had a baby? Somebody's had a baby. Okay. Am I getting excited over nothing? Oh! Oh my goodness. Natasha has had a baby. That's really bad. So Diego got her pregnant and left and got with Ember? What on earth is going there? I did wonder why he left. Because he did the dirty deed and then ran away. That is absolutely shocking. Diego should be put in stocks and have some rotten fruit thrown at him. That is really bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, we kind of need people to reproduce, but not like that. That is shocking. Diego, you've gone down in my books. We have a baby. I thought it's a demon. That wouldn't be a good omen, would it? But baby Damon has been born. Fantastic. We do need to build a school at some point. Okay, so we're in spring of year 2. We've survived the winter. How much firewood have we got left? We got no charcoal. Firewood? We got lots of firewood. I'm wondering if... Do we stop them making it? Because we've pretty much had that the whole time. So I'm thinking if we pause it, will that person go and do other stuff? Let me pause the game. Who is it? It's Natasha. So what are you going to go and do now? There goes the old autosave. Are you going to go and do something useful? You are. You're going to go and collect some stone. That's fine. So we'll leave that switched off. I think that's going to be flax, isn't it? I think we need to think about clothes. So we haven't got the resources, but that's fine. That's a nice little building. It's knowing where to place things, isn't it? I think in the middle of town it suits. I'm not going for the kind of like the look at the moment. I know that's usually how I play the game, but we're just going to get things in, see how they work. And like I said, 5 to 10 episodes if we don't kind of wipe ourselves out before that, and then we'll go into a series with what we've learnt. Okay, so we need a lot of resources. What's that? Clay. We have clay? We do. Okay, we'll let them put everything there that they need. And oh, well, it'd be interesting to see how much they age. It's obviously not a year. Or is it? Is it going to be a year per year? That'd be something interesting to look at, because they were born basically at the beginning of this year. So let's keep an eye on that. Shocking, Diego. Terrible. Okay, so is this up and running now? Not quite. Let's put another builder in. Let's speed things up there. I'm guessing they're still happily planting away the trees. I'm not going to ask them to forest just yet. I can chop trees down as we need them. I think a mine might be very useful. But we will probably need... Actually, the warehouse is okay. We're probably going to need another barn at some point. Okay, let's think about this stone quarry. Where's... How big is it? 7 by 6. I don't know how far their radius is. There's no radius around the building to kind of say how much they're going to gather. So we kind of go here somewhere. So 7 by 6. I don't know if this can be built on a slope. Let's try the terraforming tool. So you got slopes. And I was told to do these a little bit bigger. I don't think I did that right. Did that work? I did something. I don't quite know what I did. Let's see what happens. Oh, here comes that dreaded fog. I really love this music, specifically this one. It's so relaxing. And look at that view. Spectacular. Okay. And one of the changes in the recent updates they did was to increase how quick they do the terraforming. Oh, a tree just completely died on its own accord. Although that is something that can happen in this game. So you can't stretch this. Rotate terraforming area, change strength. Oh, you've got to move the mouse back and forward. Ah. Well, that's a little bit interesting. Let's cancel that. Cancel. Okay, let's go for flatten. So you got flatten ground, create slope, raise lower. I think we'll just go for a flatten. Why is it working like that? That's really finicky, isn't it? Is that the tool I was using earlier? I'm sure it was. What's a hill? Flatten. Oh, there we go. I wasn't holding the mouse properly. Okay, so change strength. So we can do it like that. We make it look a little bit more natural, I wonder. Let's try that. Oh, another tree just died. It's all about the environment that looks after itself. It's all living and breathing, as they said. Interestingly, we've not been attacked by any bears or anything. There's a bear here in town. It's not attacked anyone. You'd have thought the hunter would have gone for that one first. There's a fox. It's obviously going to go for our chickens. Oh, we have another baby. What on earth? How has she had another one? How has Natasha had another baby so soon? Maybe they're twins, and maybe it took time. Diego, where have you gone now? Oh, he's left Ember now. Where is he? Oh, he's gone to a man. Interesting. He's thought, no, that's too much grief for me. I'm going to go and move in with a man. Wow, that's really odd. Maybe there's no sexual intercourse involved in the reproduction of children. Maybe you just have to have a man and a woman in a building. But that's really... I'm not quite sure how that happened. Well, we have another baby, so at least that disaster is kind of something we don't have to worry about. Have they done the slope over here? Where was I doing it? Here it is. Okay. Let's have a look. So, stone. Cannot build in this area. Yeah, of course I can't. That was the area I flattened, wasn't it? Where are you going? Oh, you must be the hunter. Headshot. One dead bear. It's only saying 13 stone. Very random, isn't it? 81. 92. I think down here somewhere we had hundreds. Is it here somewhere? It's in 0 now. I don't know if that's glitched or not. Oh, it's the yellow areas. Oh, you idiots. What am I going to do with you, Vapor? Oh, there we go. That is more like it. Okay, let's get that in there. It's a million miles away, and let's hope this lightning doesn't hit any of our buildings. Okay, so that's going to fix the stone issue. But it's not going to solve any of the other problems that we have. So what are we short of? Stone, clay, oh, it's ore, wood. Okay, we're short of a bit of everything. Let's... Not that one. Where is it? It's in one of these. Let's try. Collect all resources, but just do a small area this time. Are they going to do it? Collect resources in... Okay. Anybody? Aha. Maybe I selected a huge, the huge area. It was a little bit too much for them. It's quite possible. Okay, let's try and do this little corner. What have we got here? We've got 10 ore. Not going to be quite enough for that. I guess we're going to have to get a few more mines in as well. And we're still within protection of the hunter as well, I guess. We've got a few more people, so maybe... I'm not assigning anybody. Let's get someone in there. I think we should put another person in here too. Just to speed things up a little bit. And we'll leave the spare labourer for the moment. We got another baby. Oh, I just had to check. Okay, so we're in late spring and they're 1. So I guess maybe a year every season. Not too bad. We got Miles. Okay, so no babies in there. There we go. Okay, we got 2 women. There must have been another man in there. Who was it? I can't remember who was living in there with them, but it seems the men run off. They do the deed and then disappear. That's really bad. So, but we got two boys. Got a girl as well, maybe? No. Oh dear, 3 boys. That's not necessarily a good thing. Now we could upgrade the houses, but I'm tempted to remove one of these here and build another house in here, a bigger house. We definitely need to think about that at some point. I mean, how many people do these hold? I forget. It's 5 or 6? I think it's 5. Yeah, 5, and I think it's 6 when you upgrade it. That's fine. Okay, so what are we missing? We're missing some hay and some ore. Okay. Collect hay. Which one was it? It was this one, wasn't it? 6. How much did we need? More than 6. That's for sure. Okay. Let's get that going. What's the problem over here? Oh my god, that's a lot of logs we need. Okay. Let's deal with the weaver's workshop first, because I bet nobody's got any clothes at the moment. And all the babies are probably walking around with their bums hanging out as well. Happiness isn't fantastic on some of these people. Let's have a look. Aiden, it's starting to drop a little bit. But you know, we're in the summer of year 2. No diseases, no disasters. We got some babies. Ah, is this flax? Yes, we got some flax. In fact, it's being harvested. So you could probably grow this a couple of times in a season. How are we doing for fish? We've got tons of fish. I wonder if we can smoke it. I don't think we saw a smoker's building. We've only got 1 fisherman. I'll just have to keep an eye on the... God, that autosave is quite frequent. I'll see if I can change the time of that. So, need a lot of wood. That's fine. How are we doing here? So, a tiny bit more ore. Let's have a look. How much we need? Oh, that'll be enough. And then it's just getting the hay, and then we're going to have the ability to make some clothes, which is brilliant. I'm quite happy with what's going on. I don't know what you guys are thinking. I'm happy I'm still alive. We've had some progress. Oh, we got another baby. I was about to end the episode. Wow, I'll tell you something, Natasha. I don't know what to say about this woman, but she's just producing babies left, right, and centre all by herself. We've just had a girl, Lainey. She's made it something special, that's for sure. Is that another one as well? I think it is, isn't it? Am I going crazy? Am I getting too excited? I think I am. 3. He says 5. 4. So what's the other one? Ah, Ember. Well, we know who the father is here, don't we? I don't think we're going to say anything. We're not going to point at anybody. Are we? He looks a bit like trouble, doesn't he? Let's be honest. Well, at least we're getting some babies, and of different sexes as well, which is brilliant. So we're starting to cement our future. That's what we like to see. But on that note, I'm going to leave this episode right here. I hope you enjoyed it. But until next time, as always, take care.